Okay, here we are again. Scaling purposes, Spinmaster 12-inch Batmobile. I got this on Amazon for like 60 euros in the Netherlands. I don't know where it's available. I don't work for Spinmaster. I don't know when this will be coming out in different countries. No idea. I just bought it. Just want to see or show you scaling purposes. And since a lot of people said the scaling is fine, I want to change your mind, I think. 7-inch scale McFarlane Bat Bike, Bat Cycle, Drifter Cycle. Love these cycles, love the Batmobile as well, but I just think the scale is not right. What did I do to get a Batmobile that I think would be in a proper scale? The Mattel $100 RC version has lights. Cockpit I think is well detailed enough. It was like $100 all of a sudden for a different version. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's slightly smaller than this, and slightly is the difference that's going to make the big difference for the figures. So here you can see what it looks like with the bikes and stuff. Pretty okay. Okay, that could be a bike, right? For people in real life. This too looks pretty good. So I'll remove the bikes and let's see what it looks like next to the Batmobile. So here's what it looks like next to the Batmobile. And the way I think you guys think this works is because of the angle. This is a 7-inch scale figure. Here's the door, and well, all that could be good because it could be a bigger car. Inside is missing for this. Obviously, it's not as detailed. I do think the engine needs to be more to the front, but perhaps it's not that way on this one because of the 12-inch scale figure needing to be put in, and you have this like that. The inside, look, there's only tiny details sticking out. Obviously, it's now a two-seater, but this needs to be all the way filled up. I still think it's too big. I think it just needs to be a tiny bit smaller. Again, I think this is for a 10-inch scale figure, then it would be perfect. But there's not really 10-inch scale, the Batman figures, well yet. But I think most of you guys want this to fit with either your Mezco 1/12 scale Batman or SH Figuarts or your custom Batman or the McFarlane Batman. And I think if you have one that works for him, for the 7-inch scale, also will work for the 6-inch scale for the Mezco figure. So let me put him in there to show you how ridiculous it looks. This is what it looks like. This is a proper scale according to some of you, and I'm not trying to bash you for it, but it looks like a little kid sitting in the car. It's just too small, or you need to build the interior yourself to make it look better. I don't know if this is like the seat needs to be probably more to the front or more upwards, but this just doesn't work for me. And I'll give you another example to just show you how big this inside or the interior is for these 7-inch scale figures. So spoilers for the Batman, but at the end, if you haven't watched it, I assume you did if you watched this video, then click away now. But at the end, the Riddler army gets into Gotham and they take over the Batmobile. Now, yes, I do have a new obsession with the Riddlers from the new Batman movie. And if you think this could happen in that Batmobile, that you could put 6 people in there, obviously not here, so it would be less, but look how many I can fit in there. For scaling purposes, yeah? I can almost close it. Look how massive this is. Can I close it now? I can close it with this amount. That's crazy. I don't think any of you would think right now, oh well, this is the correct scale. If you've seen that one piece where Jim Gordon or Batman is driving up to Jim Gordon and says, "I thought that was you with the signal," you can just see he fits in so well in the car, and here it just looks like a kid in a really, really big car. Again, I hope this will work, but I think they just maybe went too overboard with the size for the 12-inch scale figure. But it could also be wrong. It could just be the dimensions and just would not work because of the inside. I don't know. But I just think for my personal taste, this doesn't work in means of the sizing. So for the length of the car, I know this is a really beefed up muscle car, but is it really in real life for scaling purposes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people behind one another for this massive car. I just don't know, guys. Is For me, the scaling doesn't work. So I'm already convinced, but I don't know what else to tell you in order to make you like show you that this is not worth picking up for like $100 on eBay. Or I know you guys want to try it or maybe display it or customize it, but for the people that have said this balances well with the 7-inch scale, or this will fit well, blend in well, the car looks good. I mean, it's just a nice car. It's a really good build, and this is, I think, what a lot of customizers want. If you can pick up something like this for $50 in the correct scale, you can do all the modifications yourself. You could obviously change the doors. You can remove this hinge so that the thing doesn't pop up like that anymore. You can go underneath. I'll show you in a second. So you can just screw everything loose, repaint it, make it like battle worn, put in the lights. You should be able to do all that with something like this. But for me personally, it's not worth touching on because it's not the correct thing. And all the work that needs to be done for something like this to work, and because the scale doesn't work, it's not worth the effort for me. I'll wait for the Mattel one, and eventually, if ever Jazz Inc. is going to do one, Jazz Inc. dioramas, then I will pick that one up. I love the Batmobile, love the Batmobile scene. But unfortunately, for I think us customizers, collectors, this is not the Batmobile you will want to pick up. I think, and I hope I'm totally wrong, because the Mattel one says, well, it fits perfectly with a 7-inch scale figure that should be smaller than this. If it's not, then I probably can't say anything, but maybe the cockpit's different. I don't know. Um, it's just a big car, obviously, this one, but I just think this one is bigger than the Mattel one is going to be. So let me know what you think. Why also, like for me, it doesn't work, but you can still share your thoughts to convince other collectors or customizers um, to pick this up. Now, again, I purchased in Europe. I don't work for Spinmaster. I'm just showing you, just as I did before with that 89 kind of Spinmaster Batmobile, and I just wasn't sure if the scaling would be right. And since I could pick it up easily, free shipping, all that, I just figured I'll jump on it. I'll be the first one to try and show you how it looks, feels, the way it opens and scales, so you can make a decision before you actually decide to purchase this, and you can return it, you can't go back on it, or just trying to save you money, trouble, effort, time, all of that. So yeah, I am building a Riddler arm, as you can see there. That's a the 6-inch scale version that I will be doing. Look, I got some more here, and I got another Riddler over there. So a lot of Riddlers I purchased. Here they are. Building a Riddler army, but I have to get all the soft goods together so they will all look exactly alike, just like in the movie. Picked up all the McFarlane figures as well, just like it, to just have it. I don't know, it's just really good. I tried to do something different with the hair for the unmasked Bruce Wayne. Don't know if it's really better right now. It's just a prototype face for the hair. Just want to see well how close we can get, because like this one, I think the hair is maybe not the best, but it's easily to remove. And I think repainting the eyes is already a really big positive for those figures. And the figures itself are good. Some people were clowning it all the way to heaven and back. It's just crazy. I mean, people are so stupid with making the complaints. Like, I love this movie, obviously, so I will just pick them up because this will be nostalgia for me. I think in a lot of years to come, and I just wanted to have this because I don't know, want to support the movie, want to support this movie trend for McFarlane. So I hope they will do more movie stuff because I really like him. And obviously, what's positive for me as well as for a collector or customizer, these head sculpts are great. Penguin head sculpt, truly fantastic for a McFarlane figure. Now, it does work for a 6-inch figure as well, which is nice and interesting. So I just picked up these figures, bought one to take off the head, and I bought one to customize and have in my collection basically. So a lot of Riddlers, not the correct scale, but yeah. You don't need to convince me, but you can try to convince someone else on here. So just wanted to show you, and yeah, let's talk about Batman.